Hello, fairy finders and fairy seekers. Welcome to another episode of Real Fairies in Real Photos. This is part 2 of the winter fairies. As you can see, it's still winter. Every once in a while, I get a really cool picture of some of the wildlife that are out there in the winter cold. And this episode will bring you the rest of the fairies from the backyard trail that we did last week. So if you've missed that, go back and check out that episode. It's pretty neat what fairies are out there and to look at what they're wearing. But as always, before we get started, grab that magic wand and zap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and consider buying me a cup of coffee to support this channel. All right, get ready. I feel as though this fairy heard me coming and slid off of the branch above him to try to hide in the snow. We see his hat, his wavy black hair, one eye, his nose, and part of his mouth. There is a small branch from a different tree extending across the lower part of his face. The rest of his body is buried in the snow. It looks like this fairy has given himself a bird's eye view, seated up high on a big branch of this old tree. We can see his hat, his ear, one arm and hand, and part of his face. His head is turned toward us so we can see both eyes, his nose, and it looks like he is smiling at us. I have lightened the above cropped photo to allow you to see him better. I have lightened the above cropped photo for you, and as you can see, it is a strange fairy here. The tall hat is impossible to miss, but it's the eyes with the eyelashes that really make you go, ooh. One eye looks like it's closed and the other is fully open. Not sure what to think of this one. A young fairy girl here with either a pink hat or pink hair in a bun. We can see her face in profile with one eye, her nose, and her mouth. In the picture to the left, she looks so adorable. In the cropped and enlarged picture above, she looks a bit angry. It's in the eyebrow over the eye we can see that gives this impression. She is also hanging on to something that is shaped like a heart. Her body faces us, but her head is turned to her right. We have a fairy here hiding amongst the branches. Though we can see his hair, his face in profile, and part of one arm and his hand, not much of him is super clear as he has chosen a great place to hide. The fairy here is leaning over the branch of a tree, seeming to try to get someone's attention. We can see his hat or hood, both arms and hands, and his face, which appears to be mostly beard. This fairy seems to be dressed warmer than the rest that we've seen. I lightened the cropped and enlarged photo above quite a bit so you could see this fairy. He appears to have a stage of his own here, though I have no idea what he might be doing. We can see his flesh-colored face, and we can see he has a receding hairline. He also has hair on the sides to about ear level. It looks like he is wearing sunglasses and a black outfit with some white. I wonder if he is playing a musical instrument that we can't quite make out in this photo.